recording. Today we'll take grammar. Okay, I'll share with you my PowerPoint. Here is it. We'll take chapter 11, lesson 2 and lesson 3. And lesson 3, sorry, and lesson 4. What's in lesson 3 and lesson 4? Lesson 3 is very easy. Okay, lesson 3 is who and whom. Okay, do you mistaken in who and whom, girls? Hello? Does it confuse you?
Yes, miss. It's confusing a little bit.
Okay, look. Whom should be used to refer to the object of a verb or preposition. We will take it in details now. When in doubt, try this simple trick. He says to you there is a simple trick. If you can replace the who or whom with he or she, it will be who. If you can replace it with the he or she, it will be who. If you can replace it with him or her, it will be whom. Let's see. Let's see first what's whom in this. Who versus whom. Who, subject pronoun. Remember previous week? Previous week, what did we take? We take subject pronoun and object pronoun. Subject pronoun when it replaces a subject or after predicate, after linking verb, predicate nominative. Object pronoun when it replaces direct object, indirect object, object of preposition. So subject is who, object is whom. Who will come with me to the party? So who will come with you to the party here? Who here will come. So he will make the subject. He will make the verb. So it is who. Who refers to the subject of the sentence. Whom refers to the object of the sentence. To whom, after preposition, so object of preposition, to whom. If you still can confused, if you still can't get it, if you can replace it, he or she, use who. If you replace it he, him or her, use whom. Again, who. We use the subject pronoun who when the pronoun functions as a subject or predicate nominative. I use who when it replaces subject or predicate nominative. So who painted the mailbox? It took the subject. Who here took the subject. Who painted? Ruby is who gave the party. Ruby is who after linking verb. After linking verb. Predicate nominative. The carpenter who repaired. Who repaired? It's adjective clause and it is the subject of an adjective clause because you'll tell me, teacher, no, the carpenter is the adjective clause. Yes, is the subject. Yes, carpenter is the subject for independent clause. But who repaired the mailbox? It's dependent clause. And who is the subject for repaired? Who. Can I replace it with he or she? Yes, she painted the mailbox turquoise. Ruby is he gave the party? No. So if I say he gave the party, if I eliminate Ruby is, so it will be he gave the party. The carpenter, okay, leave it. So we talk about this, the dependent clause. He repaired the mailbox. So this is who. Let's see whom. Whom, when whom is the object. We have three cases of object in sentences. Direct object, indirect object, object of preposition. So, whom do you trust? Teacher, here he took the... No. It's a question. So, whom here didn't take the subject. It's a question. Stated to you trust. It will be you trust whom. Direct object. Trust is the verb. Trust whom? Direct object. Remember when we took the direct object or an indirect object, we used to say it what? You saw whom? You cooked chicken to whom? Indirect object. You handed what keys? To whom? You handed whom the keys? You cooked whom the food? or after preposition. Direct object, indirect object, after preposition. So who, I use it as a subject and predicate nominative. Whom, I use it as direct object, indirect object, and object of preposition. Who replaces he. Whom replaces him or her. Almost nobody uses whom today in everybody's everyday speech because it sounds so formal. However, in formal writing and on grammar tests, you should follow the rules. Okay? In the side, yes, dear.
I want to ask you if we had a predicate nominative, we'll put who?
Yes, who.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. In deciding whether to use who or whom, as we said, replace it. Okay, we replace it with he or she or him or her. He or she, it will be who. Him or her, it will be whom. Okay. Use who or whom to refer to people, which and that to refer to objects. That, it should be that. Refer to object. Who and whom for people, which and that for objects. Okay. Yeah. Who, so, whom. Who is he, so whom is him. He saw him. Okay? Easy now, girls? Cases for who. Cases for who. Two cases when it comes as what and what.
Who or whom?
Who comes as what or what when it comes as what or what?
Subject and predicate.
Subject and predicate nominative. Whom?
Object, direct object, indirect object,
Excellent.
object of preposition.
Excellent. Okay, so now let's start solving. We start exercise 5 on page 210. Okay, Noor Yusuf.
Yes, miss. Whom do you read about?
Excellent. Number 2, Noor Bilal.
Yes, miss. Nani was the first woman. Was the first who we read about?
She was the first woman we read about. She didn't read. We read about
Whom?
whom? Because she didn't read. We read about her.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, dear. 3, note.
Who was this woman?
Excellent. Who was this woman? Number 4, Natalie.
Who was given?
Yes, who was given. Excellent. 5, Malak Wasim.
Yes, miss. It's whom were encroaching.
Read it, please.
She wanted peaceful relations between her people and the Europeans. Oh, it's who.
Excellent, because it's the beginning of another clause. Number 6, Najwa.
It's whom?
Read it.
She gave. She was also one of the Cherokee. Whom I think argued against.
Leave I think, because I think here is between two commas, so it can be eliminated.
Oh, so it's who? Okay.
Who argued? So because who, she argued. Excellent, dear. 7, Lujain.
Who?
Read it.
Were there other women you studied?
Were there other women you studied? They study or we studied?
We?
We studied, so it will be who or whom?
Who?
Whom you studied. You study whom?
Yes, so miss, my answer was right in the beginning.
It is with the M. I didn't hear you, Lujane. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Whom with M. Yes. Sarah, 8.
As it Miss Who, we learned about Francisca Hinestrosa, who disguised himself.
Yes, excellent. Dear. Number 9, Ragad Shaheen. Ragad. Okay, Dana Wael. Dana Shaheen. Maya. Zena. Rima.
Yes, miss.
Yes, Rima.
What number?
Yes, number 9.
Hinestrosa about whom?
Excellent, because it's after about. Excellent, Rima. Rama. Lena Iyad.
Yes, miss.
Yes, Lean. 10.
She was a woman who I'm certain was ahead of her time.
Yes, because it will be who was ahead. She was a woman who was ahead of her time. Excellent. Exercise 6. We'll get the sentence, the mistake in the sentence, and we fix it. Liliane.
Miss,
Yes,
what
Yes.
is number 1?
1 is whom did you read about?
Okay, thank you.
Because it will be you read about whom.
Yes.
Exercise 6. Liliane, are you here?
yes, miss.
Liliane.
Do you know whom Elizabeth Blackwell was? It's not whom, it's who.
Yes, excellent. Number 2. Why? Because it took the verb was. Who Elizabeth Blackwell was. Number 2. Lina Ammar.
Yes, miss. She was a woman whom was ahead of her time.
She was a woman who was ahead because it took the verb was. So who is correct? Okay, dear.
Yes.
Number 4. Lana Meher.
Yes, miss.
Number
She came number 4.
number
Right?
3. Number 3. Lana.
Born in England in 1821, she moved to the United States as a child.
There is no whom, who or whom. Go to 4.
Yes, she became a teacher before deciding to.
Also, there is no whom. Go to 5.
At first, she studied privately with male doctors whom supported her cause. Who supported her cause?
Yes, because it took the verb supported. So it will be who
Yes.
supported her cause. Excellent, Layan. Layan Maghrabi, 6.
Yes. Geneva College accepted her, but its students who were hostile to her
Yeah, why?
because it took the verb were.
Excellent. Layan Fadl. Kadra.
Which number?
7.
7. She
There
graduated.
is no in 7 who or whom. Go to 8, Kadra.
Still a Blackwell who Professor need to be a cable connected hired.
Blackwell, who professors knew. The professors know them. The professors here took the verb knew.
Correct.
Professors took the verb. Professors know. It will be who or whom? Whom. Here, professors know whom. So it will be whom. Jumana. 9. Jumana.
Yes, miss.
Yes, dear.
Number 9.
Mm-hmm.
Who began referring?
Excellent. Who began referring because it took the verb begin. Excellent, Jumana. Jude, 10.
Yes, miss. The woman whom the whole world will later respect.
Excellent, dear. Because the world will respect whom. Okay, we turn the page, girls. We go to 211. Yes.
Can you please tell me the answer of number 8? Because sentence 8.
8 is still Blackwell whom professors knew because professors knew whom.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Then we go to the second lesson for today, lesson 4. It's appositives and incomplete construction. Before we start, let's remember what is the appositive. First of all, what is the appositive? Positive, remember, go back at the beginning of the year. Do you gonna go back to the beginning of the year? Girls, do you wanna go back to the beginning of the year and start it all over again?
No.
No, definitely no. Okay. Appositive is a word or phrase that identifies or explains the noun or pronoun that comes right before it. So here comes the noun, here comes the noun, here, and then I find the appositive. Appositive, okay, gives meaning or identifies the subject. So when here the sentence should be Edison is often called US's greatest inventor. US's greater inventor. Edison here took the verb is. So Edison here is the subject. So when the appositive comes, it comes, if there is pronoun, it will be in the subject case, it will be he. What if Edison was an object of preposition? Of Edison's greatest invention, for example. Of Edison's after preposition, so it is object of preposition. So the appositive will be object. Let's see. Here. We use a subject pronoun if the word that the appositive refers to is a subject or predicate noun. We use object pronoun if the word that the appositive refers to is direct or indirect object or the object of preposition. So here, the Wright brothers made aviation history. So this is the sentence, girls. The Wright brothers made aviation history. This is the sentence. What is this? This is a positive for brothers. A positive for brothers' names. Their names are Wilbur. So he wanted to say Wilbur and he. Why can't say Wilbur and him? Because here he replaces a subject. He replaces a subject because the subject took the verb made. Let's take a look here. The aviation pioneers are the Wright brothers. So Wright brothers here after linking verb. So it's a subject, it's a noun in the subject as a subject. So when the appositive comes for it, it comes also as he. Why? Because it's like a subject. Okay, here aviation history was made by is preposition. Wright brothers, object of preposition. Object. So it will be him. There in the previous lesson, it will be whom. In here, in a positive, it will be him. The historian praised the Wright brothers. The historian praised, welcomed whom? The Wright brothers. So Wright brothers is what? Direct object. So therefore the direct object, it's a positive, will take him, not he. Okay. If the appositive for a subject, he. If the appositive for an object, him. When the pronouns we or us are followed by a noun appositive, there is a case called noun appositive. When I find it, from you would use if the pronoun were alone in the sentence. The era in which an event takes place matters to us. After you also, it is clear because it is to us, to us. The dog brought us. I can see the dog brought we. The dog brought us teenagers the bone. Here, the point, the only point in the lesson. In incomplete construction, what is incomplete construction? Sometimes they omit words. While we study grammar, sometimes in some lessons, they omit some words. Why do they omit words? They are already understood, so they omit. Incomplete construction omits some words which are understood. But because they omit words, students make mistakes because they say, there is no verb. There is no verb. That is not a subject. No, wait. There is a verb, but the verb is omitted, like here. Okay. Let's first know what are the conditions for incomplete construction. For incomplete constructions, it comes at the end of the sentence. At the end of the sentence, it starts with than or as. Let's see. Meryl is a faster sprinter than she is. Yani if I'm comparing between Meryl and Jennifer, Meryl is a faster sprinter than Jennifer is. But we omit is. We say than Jennifer. So when I want to replace the Jennifer, I replace it with she. Why? Because it takes a verb. I can't say she is a faster sprinter than her. No, than her is. Teacher, there is no is. There is, but it's omitted. So it should be Meryl is faster sprinter than she. Jeremy solves algebra questions as quickly as he. Because it was supposed to be what Jeremy solves algebra equations as quickly as Tim solves them. So there should be solves. So Tim solves. So I replace Tim with he. So Jeremy solves the algebra equation as quickly as he. Why teacher he? Because there are omitted words, a verb. This is the only trick. So when I find as or than, you know that after it there is she or her, or he. When there is than or as, it's she or he, and as a subject, not object. Okay? So when we start solving, we'll understand more. Okay, there is this you are asked to do. No, you're not asked to know this one. So let's solve. We go only back to this. Okay, where did we stop? We stopped at Joanna. We take Jana. We take Rada.
Yes, miss.
Yes, Rada, number 1 in 212.
Yes. Us students learn about Jupiter.
It took a verb. You say us learn about Jupiter, us play in the playground, us go to school.
Oui.
Oui, excellent dear. Fatima.
Miss, sorry, I didn't reply to you.
Okay, Jana, number 2.
Jason called his friends and
Arsenio and replace a positive for friends. Friends is subject or object?
subject.
Friends. What?
Subject.
Jason called friends. Called friends, so it's object.
Yeah. Him.
Him. Excellent. 3, Fatima.
Yes, miss. The solaces, Jackie, Era, and I are nervous.
Yes, excellent. Why pick R? I?
Because there are two names and then after the I, we always use I.
It takes a subject because it took the subject R.
Yes.
Number 4, Durra.
Yes, miss. The director gave two of the actors, Tran and him, their parts.
Why him?
Because it's after object of preposition, which is of.
Yes, excellent, of the actors. So a positive for object. Excellent.
Yes.
Dareen, 5.
Yes, miss. The judges overlooked the last constants. I,
He overlooked me or I?
me.
Me, yes. 6, Dahlia.
Uh, isn't Corner a lot older than him?
We said that when I have omitted words and it starts, the class starts with than or as, there are omitted words. So I take he or she.
He.
He.
Then he.
Okay, so girls, again, when the pronoun replaces, or the a positive for a subject, it will be he or she. A positive for object, it will be her or him. In incomplete construction, when there are omitted words, I use he or she. ده اللي بيان بلقيس أسماء Sarah.
Yes, miss.
Yes, Sarah.
It's number 8.
Yes.
Okay, it's us.
Excellent. Why?
Because it's gave whom us. So subject.
Excellent.
Miss, we didn't
Excellent.
solve 7.
7, Rima, solve 7.
Yes, miss. The audience applauded loudly for us.
Yes. Why? Why you pick us?
Because it's not a subject.
Yes, it's object after 4. Excellent, dear. So now we are in number 9. Jude.
Yes, miss. The jugglers, me and Ham are the last
Yes.
performers.
Read it again, dear.
The jugglers, May and Ham are the last performers.
But it took the verb are. It's a
He.
positive for jugglers, so it will be he. Because the jugglers took the verb, so jugglers is the subject. Me and he, a positive for jugglers, so it will be he. Thank you, dear. 10, Lana.
Yes, miss. Robin isn't always as strong a swimmer as me.
Again, Robin isn't always as. We said there is as. So when there is as, we understand it's omitted, incomplete construction. So as strong a swimmer as I am. There should be am.
So
But it's omitted, so it will be I, dear. Yes. Okay. Exercise 8. Still have time. We still have 1 minute. So next period, before we start our new lesson, we will answer exercise 8 together. Please answer it home. Okay, and if there is any part you didn't understand and you want me to repeat it, we repeat it next time. Just this part, girls, in complete construction. Okay, there is an omitted words, and usually it's the verb. So use she or he or I in the subject case, or we. Than, when I say than she is, that I am faster than she, not I am faster than her. I ran faster than she. He can solve algebra equation more than he. Okay?
Yes.
I know it's a little bit confusing because we are used to do it like this, like previous time when we said it wasn't I, and it was the first time to know that we have to say it wasn't I or it was I who did it. Okay?
Yes.
I will upload the online assignments for you after we finish. Okay?
Yes.
See you tomorrow, guys. Oh, I don't have you tomorrow. I have you on Sunday. I'm waiting for the rest of your projects, okay? Girls, were they uploaded on Facebook? Did you check the Facebook account of the school? They were uploaded because I sent a few.
Did you receive my introduction?
Would you please send me a dot? Because the internet yesterday was not good at all because it was raining heavily. Would you please send me a
Because
dot?
I saw that you saw it, but you didn't tell me anything. I saw that you saw it,
Lujain?
but didn't reply. Yes.
Sorry, Lujain. Maybe I opened it and I couldn't upload it, so I downloaded because the internet yesterday was not good at all. Sorry, dear. Just send me a dot now. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Have a nice
YouTubers, if I didn't reply for any of you, just send me a dot. See you girls Sunday.
day, miss. Bye.
Bye, Miss.
Bye, miss.